I'm gonna play some Dragon Ball. I fucking wait for the stream to start up. Ugh. Let the viewers flow. Let the viewers flow for a little bit. I think I should put an MK because I'm talking about MK, so I'm gonna put an MK. Also, Rare SonicFox Cam. Hello. If I get 100 subscribers in the next hour, I'll do the rest of the stream in a fursuit. No cap. Nah, where the fuck is my MK? I don't play this shit anymore. I think I might be in my Soul Calibur. The fuck is my book bag? Oh, my room's a mess. Let's see. Fuck it. Hello, sorry, one sec. My fucking USB thing is dumb as shit, so my camera tends to be dumb as hell as well with it. Hold up, I gotta remove this thing. Still getting used to this shit. One sec. Yeah, my USB hubs are broken, so I might randomly cut out because, yeah. Thanks, computer. Anyways, let me get this shit going. That should work. Okay, one sec. Add. Video game capture device. Camera. There's my lame ass. Shrink this shit. Woo! Hey, stream. Let it rock for a bit. Let it rock for a bit. Let it rock. Maybe I might pull up some MK. Maybe I might pull up some tunes. How about that? Some classic tunes. Hell yeah, this just got like. No, it's extended though. Hell yeah, this just got like. Maybe just to make it fancy. I might put a I might put a Mortal Kombat image up. How about that, huh? Put that up, huh? Just to make it look cool. Yeah. There you go. Look at that. Yeah. That shit right there. Now we're just gonna let the stream rock for a bit. While I gather my fucking thoughts on this entire dumbass situation. Give me a second. I do have a couple of notes. Let's see. What's good, stream? On the 10-minute mark, I'll start. Oh, y'all can't hear my music right now. Hold up. I'm playing some bangers right now. Hold up. There you go. We're gonna talk about Chris G. We're gonna talk about 3D. We're gonna talk about a lot of shit. A lot of fucking shit. My room's a fucking mess though. I need to clean my shit. But still, we're gonna talk about a lot of shit. I haven't even eaten anything today. I should really get some fucking cereal. Honestly. God. Vote B for something, I agree. But I'm on my hashtag vote rewind and then vote honeybee. First. Bio, no. I'm gonna ban you. Retweet it, spread the word. Tell everybody this shit's about to start in a couple minutes. Let me get my notes. Oh, we got mad viewers. Right, hold up, stream. Hold up. I'm about to start it. Relax. I'm just letting it file out, you know? Let it file out. Ugh. I do look like a manager, right? I'm looking professional as fuck right now. Looking like a tree, not gonna lie. Mwah! Alright. I guess this is a good time to start it. So, for those who don't know, or that do know, here we are. What the fuck? Literally, like, what the fuck? Son. So, for those who don't know, essentially, a bunch of bullshit happened. So, Beyond the Summit announces a Summit of Time. You know, Mortal Kombat 11's there. It's gonna be lit as hell. Turns out somebody must have broke the NDA and leaked it to a bunch of other people. Started spreading all around the internet, going all around. Then a certain player, Tweety, got his hands on it. Blew it up worldwide. Just blew it up, like, straight up. Just blew it up all on the internet, right? I mean, it's he doesn't really sign NDA, so it doesn't really matter to him. But somehow Tweety found out, got it all blown up, right? Oh, let me turn the music down. There we go. But yeah, essentially, all that stuff got blown up on the internet, and I was just like, wow, way to ruin that surprise. What's good, Justin? I was like, way to ruin the surprise, right? So, flash forward, Chris G recently just makes a stream calling up the NRS community. Says a bunch of shit, some of it which I disagree with, a lot which I disagree with. Turns out he's not going to the summit either. All that's gonna be addressed. So let's go to my notes. Let's just start from the top. Let's just start from the top. So here are my thoughts on the entire situation, because I've kept my mouth shut about the entire thing, hoping the entire thing would be blown over, and now here we are with a bunch of bullshit on our hands, right? So first, summit. I think it's actually incredibly bullshit that you went to Chris G and revoked his access. If Chris G agreed to that, I think he's like 100% #1 idiot in the entire fucking planet. I'm sorry, man. I'm just gonna get it out of the way. I actually think not only is it bad on our end as a community that he declined that and then made the stream to make us look even worse, the fact that he just, like, the summit had to go to him from some petty drama of NDA that he didn't even break, that he got to have his, like, summit thing removed, I think is actually total bullshit. It's total fucking bullshit. Alright? Second, this whole, like, Tweety thing, first he got, pretty much, in my opinion, he got what he deserves. He got his sponsor removed from this entire bullshit, honestly. But to get my thoughts in progress, pretty much he made himself look like a fool against Chris G, and then Chris G ended up fighting back for some random ass reason. I honestly, I think he could have just ignored him, and this entire situation would have honestly blown over. But he decided to interact with him. He's a fucking troll. Come on now, like, son, you cannot, like, let people like that get to you. But I want to give that right out the way. First off, is that Tweety does not speak for the entirety of the NRS community. Not at all. All right. Second, it's bullshit that Chris G is on his stream right now saying dumb shit about the NMS community when it's a bunch of fucking Twitter eggs, like, calling him out on, like, random shit or bringing up shit from the past. Like, you cannot say, like, for example, this shit used to always fucking happen to me in almost any other game I play, right? Like, I literally dabbled in Dragon Ball. Oh, go back to NRS. Or I win in Dragon Ball. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not playing Street Fighter. It's a fucking, like, that shit is, first and foremost, is bullshit. Second, it's generally fucking Twitter eggs that are saying that, so why the fuck do I care? Like, I know that those Twitter eggs don't speak for the Street Fighter fucking community, so why would you keep assuming that the Twitter eggs speak for the fucking NRS community? It makes no fucking sense. No fucking sense at all, right? But anyways, as I keep going on, let me see my fucking notes. Right here. Essentially, he went on to say that pretty much the entirety of the he's not supporting the NRS community anymore. You know what? Fine. The bullshit he keeps dealing with is whatever, right? To me, I think it's whatever because it's literally like I said, to me, it's just Twitter eggs that are just riling on him about this shit. But later on in his stream, he goes on to say shit like, "This is what we wanted. This is what the entirety of the NRS community wanted." I'm literally in a I'm sorry for people who don't know, or if I'm like ruining this surprise, but I'm literally in a fucking NRS like Illuminati chat with like almost all the top players in it, right? Or at least the relevant players that aren't like fucking like total like knobs or like pricks like fucking Perfect Legend. But essentially, we were all saying when the list first initially got leaked that the list made sense. For sure, people had their gripes in this chat room, but we weren't saying that like, oh no, Christy shouldn't go, no. We were all like, alright, it makes sense for Christy to go. My fucking opinion, it makes incredible sense for Christy to go. Literally, MK9 was like, what, his first competitive fighting game ever, and he was good at it? Like, it makes no sense. It literally, like, this entire situation makes no sense, but with the so-called community attacking him, it just no, that's the community's not. It's literally one guy and there's a bunch of dumb followers I'm talking about Tweety, by the way. A bunch of his fucking followers start attacking you based on like nonsense. It's literally like the dumbest shit ever. Who cares about placing? We're here to put on a fucking show. It's the summit of time. It's not a like sure, it's a big event, but it's not a tournament. The game isn't even fucking out. Like, why does it matter if I won like 4 evos like before? It doesn't fucking matter. Like, it doesn't matter at all. Not like, what the fuck? Literally, the game's not even out. Who knows who I'll be relevant? Who knows if I'll be fucking relevant? I can literally go 0-2 for the next couple of tournaments for the next couple of months. Like, it doesn't fucking matter, right? And second, and like I'm saying, like, Twitter does not speak for the entirety of the NRS community. Like I said, in general speaking, in my experience in the NRS community, I just don't even, like, begin to want to even acknowledge the fucking online Mortal Kombat community, because it can be toxic, and I agree. It can be fucking toxic as hell, right? I definitely, like, especially as someone who's, like, gay and black, like, it's definitely, like, toxic as hell. But for crying out loud, Chris, have some fucking skin! What the fuck? You're literally getting riled up about people in the NRS community that are just eggs. They literally have eggs in their fucking profile. Why are you reading fucking, like, tweets about people who still haven't even decided to put up their fucking Twitter profile? You're talking about Bobby Shamo, who only has, like, 2 followers, and you're, like, reading his shit on, like, the Twitter page. Who gives a fuck? Like, deadass, who gives a fuck? You got invited to the summit for a reason. Deadass, like, it makes no sense. And then he goes to say that this reflects on the entirety of the NRS community. Literally, that stream, you literally dragged the entirety of the NRS community in the mud when most of them fucking disagreed with, like, half the shit that was happening for you anyway. And like I said, to your fucking credit, it's bullshit. It's actually straight bullshit that some fucking, like, Bobby Shmo, not Bobby Shmo, Tweety, and then his list of followers, Bobby Shmos, suddenly came out of nowhere, called you out, you interacted to defend yourself, which I don't blame you for defending yourself. You should rightfully defend yourself. But the fact that Summit came to you and said that they're revoking your shit because the drama is not good for the community, I think it's actually total bullshit. Straight up. Like, it's actually ridiculous. Like, if the Summit people are watching, you guys are actually, like, being bullshit. Like, dead ass. Like, what the fuck? You literally invited him? It was he didn't even break NDA. That's the biggest thing. He didn't even break NDA. He kept that shit to himself. Somebody else broke NDA, told Tweety. And then out of all this shit that started spiraling up because Tweety just went like full like he lost a sponsor, alright? You hold that shit, alright? I don't know what the fuck he was going off on Twitter. At first, it felt righteous, and then eventually, he just started saying, like, literally the dumbest shit on the fucking planet. And everybody was telling Tweeties to stop fucking saying the dumbest shit on the fucking planet. You were making yourself look stupid. You're about to, like, cost yourself an opportunity. That's besides the point. If some of the people are watching, I definitely think you should reconsider. revoking Christie's access, because this shit is actually bullshit. He actually didn't do anything, and in his defense, he actually in this situation didn't do anything wrong. The things that he did do wrong though was misread information about the community, and I think that's actually total bullshit. Like, our community is actually incredibly welcoming. The thing that left a very, 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 very sour note was that he brought up essentially Noble Raptor's tweet. And for those of you, I'm not gonna read it because first I thought that was a total asshole thing to do, in my opinion, to read one of Noble Raptor's tweets, which first wasn't even condemning the entirety of the NRS community. He was saying that the NRS community has bad apples, which I fucking agree with, and he's saying that a lot of his issues comes to having some of his like own like self-image and self like mental problems he was having. And for Raptor, if you just stream, I'm sorry if I've ever said anything or anything that made you feel uncomfortable at an event. I didn't really mean it, but he was trying to like essentially use that tweet to talk badly about the NRS community, when that was actually a heartfelt tweet about him having social anxiety and depression, which I'm sorry, like, you actually probably wouldn't have nothing to relate to in that regard, Christy, and that was primarily left like a sour note, because that's like him coming out about his like social anxiety-ness. For those who don't know, I also suffer with social anxiety too, just like you'll never see me at fucking parties. But I thought that was a really brave thing for Noble Raptor to tweet about, and I thought it was in good faith, and then Christy used that in bad faith to smear the community, which even with the community, with Noble Raptor talking about his experiences, I don't even think that was like wasn't even totally bad. I think his gripes with the community were extremely valid, but that is not the entirety of the community doing that. I just definitely think we need to be more careful about like how people feel, because you never know what words or like what trigger words can like set people off. And I'm sure you guys know what can set off Raptor, but it's not to say, oh no, have no tough skin, because you don't know where they came from. You don't know where their fucking background is. You can't be like saying, oh, I'm sorry, but you should have tougher skin. I don't want to offend you or anything. Like, no, like, it's okay to just apologize and be better about yourself in the future, right? But that's besides the point. That was besides the point, right? I just thought it was in really bad taste that he smeared the community in that way. But then he goes on to keep saying that like what I say about this entire thing doesn't really fucking matter, and I think it's pretty silly, because I was pretty like away from this entire thing, right? Like, I thought this entire situation was silly. I thought it was just like, you know, dumbass Twitter drama that wasn't like it was literally that was it. It was just dumbass Twitter drama, right? And the fact that he got removed because of said dumbass Twitter drama, I actually think is bullshit. And like I said, if any of the summit people are watching, please reconsider. Chris, if you're watching, why the fuck did you decline to go to the summit? It literally makes no sense. You're literally like not going to go to a tournament for fucking like, we're not gonna support a game based on a few bad apples, when generally speaking, the NRS community literally wants you there. Like, literally when the list got initially leaked and then the NRS Illuminati chat room got into it, we all said the list made sense. Like, we literally like all simultaneously agreed the list made sense. And even some of the people that we have problems with weren't even you. Like, it literally, they weren't even you. There were other people on the list that we were like, I don't know. Like, it literally just like doesn't make sense. Like, alone. No, Mitsu, no, I know. It was a summit. It was a summit people too that addressed saying for the whole Twitter drama. And like I said, that's what I'm saying. I think that's bullshit, because it wasn't his fucking like it wasn't his fault that shit happened. It just wasn't. Like, anyways, let me go back to more of my notes. I definitely think, like I said, out of all this, Chris should definitely have tougher skin, especially with like the shit he deals with daily. It does suck that some of the past shit gets brought up, and I can relate, because like there's definitely like some like dumb shit that people definitely bring up too, and that just happens with having a bigger image. Of course, I can fucking stand in your shoes in that regard. It's just dumb. But if you're like I said, he's going off about like Twitter eggs essentially that are like calling him out, and I'm like, I literally go to any other community and I win in another game, and because I'm not playing Street Fighter 5, I'm like irrelevant.
But I'm not gonna sit here and like talk shit about the entirety of the Street Fighter V community because I know it doesn't reflect the entirety of the Street Fighter V community. Because I competed in it. I was literally there. Like I know these people are nice. Like it just there's some fucking assholes online and that's it. It's called it like it is. It's just assholes online that are gonna try to put you down and say, "Oh, this is my community." Like no. If for those people who are saying that this is my community, I would like to have you know, Christian was like the very first person to be a part of this community because he started with fucking Mortal Kombat 9. He just went on to play other games. That's what I'm doing right now. Like I'm known for Mortal Kombat, but if you look at it now, and especially with my recent results and almost anything else I'm playing, I shouldn't even be calling myself an NMS player. I should be calling myself a Dragon Ball player. I should call myself a Skullgirls player, like an anime player. Like it's just so silly. It's actually like the dumbest shit on the fucking planet. Who knows? Who knows who's gonna replace him in the summit? I think it's pretty silly. But going back to Tweety, I definitely think he was super in the wrong when he started attacking people, especially when he attacked like Chef like super personally. I thought that was like actually like are you an idiot? Like what are you doing, son? Like that I literally think that's why you lost your sponsor, Tweety, and I hope that you don't take none of this personally or what I'm saying, but you have to actually be better, especially if you're going to insist on being a professional player. You're going to have to act professional on Twitter as well. You need to be very, very, very fucking careful what you say. You need to be very careful what you say, because it only takes one wrong tweet to literally destroy your entire career. And I hope this is a learning lesson that you be very, very careful, because I definitely think like what you're saying and your pop-ups are very valid, but you started going off the deep end, and that's when you lost everybody, including the people that supported you too. That's when you lost everybody. I'm a little special case because I mean on Twitter I'm a little unorthodox on Twitter, but I don't like go around like saying like outrageous shit on Twitter. I might wild out. You know, I get a call from my sponsor, but I'm not going like totally saying outrageous shit. It's like shit that can be like, you know, done. You know? Yeah. Like, I definitely think Tweety. I don't think you should make an anonymous account. I think that's pretty silly. I think that's really silly. Your feelings on situations are very valid, Tweety, and what you say about people is also very valid. But you need to know what to say about people. Because let's say Bobby Schmurda over here, right? Let's say like Bobby Schmo over here. I have like a huge a grudge against him. I hate his guts personally. He killed my mom. Some dumb shit like that, right? I'm not gonna say that out loud on Twitter. Like fuck you, you killed my mom. Or let's say I know some like personal shit about Bobby Schmo, right? Like I'm not gonna let's say I know his let's say his for some example his parents died in a car accident, a bad upbringing, his brother killed his whole clan on some Sasuke shit, right? I'm not gonna go and be like, oh, I don't give a fuck about what you have to say, your brother killed your entire clan. Like, no! Don't fucking say that! Keep the shit in the game! You can hate that guy! You can hate that guy as much as you fucking want, but no! Keep that shit in the game! Like, just hate his play. Hate his fucking play. If you bring up his family, oh god, it's not gonna reflect on you. That is not gonna reflect on you, Knights. Yo, this shit is not good. Yo, don't do that. You'll never see me ever attack somebody personally. It's just not worth it. Honestly, people like that are honestly like a waste of your time. Honestly, Tweety, like people like that are a waste of your time. I felt what you should have done in the situation was that you should have used that anger to get you into the summit. And I actually initially thought that's what you were doing. You were using that outcry, and when you were initially the initial tweets that you were doing, people were backing you, and I think you should have kept going with that. But then you started getting personal, and that's when you lost all of that. So I'm not even sure if you'll even get into the summit or get voted in, because a lot of people aren't very happy with what you did. But I know you can be better about it, and that's what I'm saying. You can take that time to get better. What I'm also saying is that Chris G, on the other hand, he also is a person. He doesn't understand that he is a person of huge power that people for some random ass reason are going to look up to, and keep whatever he says. People are gonna believe into it, right? And that's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, right? The problem is if he sits here and talks shit about another community without having the full information accurate, like it's gonna reflect poorly on us. Like if some guy who has like 1 million followers comes out of nowhere and says, "Oh, the NMS community is full with bullshit," and like it shouldn't be it should be treated as a joke. Everybody who supports that guy, that's 1 million people. You're gonna treat the NMS community like a joke all of a sudden. Like it's silly. And like it would be one thing if like Chris G like experiences were like if he like actually stuck it out with us and interacted with us, hung out with us, and all of that. Like it would be one thing if he formed his opinion based off of that, but he's forming his opinion based off like I said, Twitter fucking eggs. Like 2 followers. There's people who don't fucking go to offline. Like I'm a gay black man. You know how many fucking how many times people call me a fucking faggot online and they will never actually say that shit to my face because I'll listen, all right. These are people that will never come to offline. All right. They can say whatever the hell they want about me. All right. They could like bring up random shit. They could say shit about my fucking family, whatever. Right. But I know damn well they will never come offline and say that shit to my face. Like dead ass. It's just like it's a fact of life that they're just not going to come offline and say some shit like that to me ever, like just ever, right? And he should treat that shit the same. There's people in the NRS community who are only online and are always gonna say dumb shit, and they're just never gonna go offline. So why the fuck does your opinion matter on the fact that they're never gonna actually come offline and support their community? It doesn't fucking matter. Like dead ass. No, it doesn't fucking matter. It's like I said, I'm going back to like when I used to play Street Fighter or when I play other games. Like when people say, "Oh, you're not playing a real game like Street Fighter," or "Oh, you're stupid. Like this game sucks. Come play a game like real neutral." I'm like, you don't even go to offline events. I'm probably out neutral you. You don't even fucking play this game. You're like an idiot. Like it seems so dumb. Let's see. What else? Like I said, this is all my entire like thoughts on the entirety of the situation. I think it's literally the dumbest shit ever. I think him losing that opportunity was really dumb. I think it's really silly. Let's see. I definitely think if the Summit people are watching or the Chris G people, or Chris is watching, you should definitely reevaluate the situation. Because it's actually, like I said, like, if that was me in that situation, I would, oh man, there would be fucking hell on Twitter. There would be fucking hell on Twitter. I promise you that. But, I definitely think that you should definitely have the conversation again. Like, it's actually, like abysmal, like, that Chris G and they both agreed that they should not go off of petty drama. Like that's all it is at the end of the day. It's petty drama. Literally, this shit would have like actually blown over in like a week or two. Like it's just dumb. It's just fucking dumb as hell. God, I need some water. One sec. I don't usually talk this much or scream this much. I'm back, bitches. Sorry, let me close my door. Ugh. What else? There's something I had in my mind. I didn't write it down, but I had it. Oh, right. So the fact that not only does all this petty, like at the end of the day, not only does all this petty drama, which only was really between 2 people, reflect like poorly on us, it makes it actually like we can actually like lose opportunities because of this. The fact that all this drama and then like Chris is like up there saying a bunch of nonsense about the NRS community, that can actually make us lose opportunities because people will believe it. That's the biggest thing. People will believe what he says is true and based off as fact on the NRS community, which it's not. And because of that, because of such a big following, like We might not have another Beyond the Summit. We might not have like a huge like Pro Tour and shit like that. It's really like really silly shit like that. We might actually miss it. And this shit happens all the time too. Like even in like MK9 and like MKX and MK11, like Injustice, like it just, in my opinion, from what I've seen, it's always like this like Capcom player, right? Random ass Capcom player, right? Says something bad about the game because he didn't like it. But it's like, in reality, it's just like a couple Twitter eggs, you know, like yelling at them saying they're dumb and shit. And then Capcom player goes up and says, the entire NRS community is fucking trash. Don't you ever, like, shit like that is what makes us look bad. And I actually really hate it. I would prefer the Capcom players to stop, because people keep saying that the community doesn't want anybody but NRS players. No, what we want is for Capcom players, or not even Capcom players, just players in general who are outside the community, to first not sit here and talk shit about our game, play the game for like a month, and then quit and continue to talk shit about the game. Like, we want you to keep playing. We want you to stay and like say, wow, look at this like top player in another game that also plays our game, who's also a top player in this game. But no, you guys just like keep talking shit and then coming to our community and then saying more nonsense and then leaving and saying this our community's a joke. Like, no, it's not. You guys are being assholes. Stop fucking being assholes to our game. And we'll stop being assholes to you. No, that's it. Like, we just want you to play by our rules, because as a community, we worked ourselves up from the ground up, and we established some rules in the community. And then you guys keep coming here trying to break them. Stop it! Like, stop it! Stop fucking breaking our rules! Like, this shit is so annoying. Like, we wouldn't, like, if all of us had, like, an interest in, like, let's say, like, the next Street Fighter, like, if every single NMS player wanted to travel over, we would play by Street Fighter rules. We would accept it, and we would play by your rules. That's it. Like, it's like implied that we play by your rules. But don't turn around and then try to shit on ours and try to change our entirety of the rules and then say, when we disagree and get an argument, oh, the NMS community looks trash. No! Stop! This shit is dumb as hell! It's actually the dumbest shit in the entire fucking planet. It's what makes our community look like, you guys saying that is what makes our community look dumb, when it's actually not. The community is one of the most, especially offline, is one of the most fantastic communities to be a part of. And you have to be there to experience why this community is so fucking sick. But if you're gonna keep sitting here and shitting on a game and saying our game is dumb as hell, like, no, like, you guys are the ones that you guys keep saying, oh, NOS is the ones that keep killing the games. No, it's you guys that keep, like, saying some dumb shit about our game that makes us look like a joke, and we're not. We just want you guys to take us seriously. We are a serious game, and just because a few bad apples, like, say some dumb shit, that doesn't, like, reflect on the rest of us. Like, it's just, there's always gonna be bad apples. Like, sorry, we have perfect legend in our community. I'm sorry. Like, they exist. Every community has a bad apple. Like, if I would just sit here and listen to, like, some of your, like, top players in your community, like, say some dumb shit, or so, like, let's say, like Bobby Smo in your community was a top player and, like, said some racist, homophobic shit. Like, should I fucking, like, listen to him? Should I like, believe that he speaks for the wrestling community? No! I'm gonna be like, that guy's a fucking idiot. He's definitely racist as hell. Why should I think the entire community is like that? It's dumb as hell. Ugh. Drink my fucking water. I don't know. This entire thing is dumb. Let's see. We got more subscribers. Hold on, let me put on a show for you guys. It's about that time. One sec. Yeah, I'm sick of people's shit, as I was saying. But yeah, honestly, all I want is for all these players to stop, like, shitting on us. That's all I want. That's literally all I want. What else? There's a couple more things I wanted to go over. Went over Summit. I definitely think you should reevaluate Chris. Generally speaking, like I said, generally speaking, I think the NRS community was pretty happy with, even with the leak. I was pretty happy with the list. It was just that it was some dumbasses making a fool of themselves on Twitter, and then it being blown up way bigger than it should have, and then Chris backing out. I think it's just a fucking headache. This entire thing is just a fucking headache. Uh, let's see. Is there anything I'm missing? Stream? Is there anything I'm missing? Let's see. But I definitely think that Chris being axed that sucks. That definitely sucks. And it looked badly on us too. Like it just, if it stays the way it does, it looks really really badly on us, and I'm not very happy with it. I hope this isn't. I want to tell everybody else, especially with those who are interested in our game. I hope you know this isn't like reflect the rest of the events. Whatever happened was actually total bullshit. But there will be more opportunities. I know that much. I'm sorry, I'm just pulling the stream chat up on my phone. It's mad silly. Dakota, I hear you. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I hear you. Let's see. Stream, talk to me. Give me some questions. I'm kind of fading on this now. I've kind of set my spiel. I think this entire situation is dumb. I usually don't do rant streams. This is my first rant stream, guys. It was pretty terrible, but you know, 40 minutes of talking about dumb shit is about as much as I can handle. What do you guys have to say about this? Give me some questions. Give me some questions. We can play Gang Beasts later. I'm with it. Give me questions and regarding to the drama. I don't want to like hear random ass questions. I don't. Yes, I get hot in my fursuit. I don't. Come on now. That's obvious. 2 + 2 = 4. Come on, son. Give me like questions regarding the drama. Yeah. That's a pretty good point. I'm happy somebody brought that up. I do agree with Chris. Whoever broke NDA, you made this entire thing a fucking headache. Why did you do it? Why did you do it? There's literally like to Chris's expense. He is right. Whoever did break NDA is the real problem. It's not even Tweety. Like whoever broke NDA made this a huge problem. If everything went as announced, I think we wouldn't be in this situation. But because of, nothing has been officially announced, they can do whatever the fuck they want. No cap. They can like, I could like literally like next day be like, oh, I'm not like, you know, like all those people on the list could all just fucking not be on the list now. They can do whatever they want because nothing's officially announced yet of the players. So that's not like that's a hard truth. So you need to be very very careful about this entire NDA situation because that's like signing your soul. Like you're not gonna keep getting opportunities like this if you sign your soul and then break it. You can actually get fucking lawsuited for that shit. Like you have to be very fucking careful. That shit is scary, yo. You gotta be careful. But I do agree to his expense. It's whoever broke NDA this definitely made this entire problem. So what I thought was bullshit is that he was complaining about people always constantly breaking NDA. I'm like I'm sure you've seen almost any other community like post leaks and shit online all the fucking time about events and shit. We're not the only one. Please stop. That's literally straw manning. That's like the dumbest shit on the fucking planet. Don't do that. Come on. I agree. I felt like in my opinion, I felt like whoever got invited shouldn't have told the other players that they got invited. But I think that's what happened. An NDA stands for non-disclosure agreement. it's hard, and the thing is, the biggest thing is it's gonna be hard to know who broke NDA because now that it's like the cat's out the bag. Like first and foremost, the surprise is ruined. Second, so many people can like say some shit about it. Like it's the way I see it is just like there's no way to pinpoint the one person who did it because it could have been multiple people. It could have been 2 people. Like it's hard. It's hard, but it's too late. It is what it is. I definitely think, yeah, and I agree with you. I definitely think that they should have done an E-League style. Like, people shouldn't have known who else was going until, like, literally, like, the other players being announced should have been the surprise. That's how I felt. Another thing, NRS supporting locals. NRS is in a very, very interesting position. Because NRS probably has the best netcode to exist on the fucking planet, to the point I can be playing Injustice 2 and I can be playing against Tekken Master all the way in the Bahrain and it'll be fine. Like, it can be actually playable, right? The reason why most locals don't die out, or most locals die out, is because the online scene is so strong. Our locals are those online tournaments that we all attend to, and we like those online events get like 200, 300 plus people. And then that's because the netcode's so good that it can enable that. NMS has always been more of an online tournament kind of series anyway, so I don't know what this dumbass shit of NMS don't support the locals. It's not that we don't want to. We totally love to have locals too. It's just that, like, why bother drive down 2 hours when I can just sit at home and play with all the other top players around the fucking like US, the fucking UK, and like win the same amount of money? Like, it's dumb. And get the same amount of like, practice. It's like my locals in my own house. There's no reason to go to locals if I know that Rewinds and Meej and not me are all setting up for War of the Gods. I'm gonna try to enter War of the Gods and beat them up. Like, what's the point of going to a local? If it's like Rewind, like, mirrors aren't gonna be there. It's dumb as hell. Let's see. Yeah, like, you have to understand, locals are, in my opinion, are there to exist to help people get better. But if there's an online substitute for that, why not just use online? Obviously, going offline will always be better, but if nobody's really going offline, that doesn't mean the game is dead. It's just that everybody else is playing it online. And I have proof of that, because we can go and pull up almost any of the War of the God entrances, and you'll see there are over 200 or 300 entrances. We're just an online community. That's it. I agree, Jelly. I always believe if you should support your locals if you can. I am a big advocate of supporting your locals. And I will be going to a lot of them in Mortal Kombat 11 just to get more experience. But I also definitely think like it's okay if you're getting the experience you need online as well. Do what you feel is the most comfortable. But also start a local scene, because starting local scenes are always fucking godlike. It's how you get new players. That's the biggest thing. And then to expend his expense, I agree. Like, getting a local scene to happen is how you get more players interested in your game. I know that's how it used to work for Skullgirls, when I used to have locals and run locals for Skullgirls, that like a lot more people got interested in it because of that. So I definitely think for a community, it would be way better. Alright, this shit is actually hot as hell. One sec. What else? I'm putting my baby right here. He's gonna be looking up here like that. Mwah! That's my baby. You fuck with my baby, you fuck with me. No cap. Fresh cut. Anyways, anything else? Anything else that I might be missing? I don't know. I hope we as a community can do better. At first, like, stopping other people who are up there to not ruin opportunities like this for us, because that would fucking suck. That would suck a lot. That would suck a lot to not have opportunities like this again. But I'm still optimistic for the future. I'm still 100% optimistic for the future. Anything else regarding the Chris G Tweety situation? I hope I get into the summit. That would be great. You know. Sure, the list got leaked online, but you know, they're just leaks. You know. Does anybody else in the stream chat have questions for this entire situation? I can invite more people if they want to. If somebody wants to talk about something, like Honeybee, if you're in my Discord, we could talk about it too. Pig, I blew it up. Thanks for subscribing. I don't know who's subscribed. I also haven't eaten anything today. I should do that. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Hold on, let's see if people on my Twitter want to join. Let's see. I definitely think I would love to talk to Chris G about this, because like I said, I don't think all his hate is misplaced. I definitely think he has some really valid points, but it should not be reflecting on the entirety of the NRS community, because it's not true. It's just straight up, it's just not. It's just not at all. Okay, Pig, just send me, if you have my Discord, just DM me. I'm gonna enter the Discord, call. Honeybee, I'm in here if you want. Still, everybody should definitely tune in to Summon of Time. It's gonna be really fucking good. It's gonna be really fucking good, alright? As someone who was formerly at the Summon of Power, it's probably one of the best tournaments to experience.
Despite this amount of stuff this week on Twitter, I'm strangely looking forward to MK11 even more now. I'm optimistic for how the scene pans out in the end and hope there's light at the end of this.
Yeah, I agree.
Tunnel.
I agree with that too. I agree with that message. I definitely think it could have been hype. And it was looking at hype, and then it slowly started getting down to personal and disappointing. Keep it hype. Call outs, money matches, shit like that. That shit is nothing personal. Nothing ever personal. Pig, just DM me on Twitter your thing. Oh, what's good, Honeybee? I'm sorry, you're in the wrong chat room, Honeybee. Oh, wait. Oh. Honeybee? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, but you're in the wrong chat room. I got you, though. Alright. You may speak.
Hold up. Alright.
Alright, talk to me. Talk to me. We gotta say, Honeybee. We got Honeybee, Commander, the Honeybee. Buzz, buzz.
Buzz. I'm done.
Alright, go ahead. We gotta say this.
Wait, well, where do I start? I don't even know where to start on this thing, man. First of all, Chris G's stream had, you basically went over all of it. He was saying how the whole NRS community is against him, but it was just Tweety.
It was actually just Tweety
that was saying stuff, and then just a bunch of fucking anime avatars.
Yeah, it was dumb as hell. I was just like,
so there was literally no reason to blow up like that when the actual top players and stuff, like, we actually thought he was a good pick. You know, like, we thought Chris G would actually be entertaining for Summit and whatever.
Sense.
And yeah, we said that. And like, there's no reason for Chris G to be attacking the NRS community the way he is when it really wasn't the NRS community. And then he generalizes us by saying like, oh, we're small, so Tweety like basically can talk for all of us. Like, that's not how it is, you know? So I don't know. I was cringing. I was
upset. I was upset. He was using weird victim stuff that they don't have. They're like weird victim blaming that had like absolutely nothing to do with us to like do it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, exactly. I don't know what you're dealing with there, buddy. I'm gonna stay out of that. Gonna push that to the side. My gripes with you is what you're saying about our community. Please don't use me. Whatever personal shit's happening to you there. Give a fuck to us.
Exactly. And you touched on that. You talked about how like It's the same shit for you. You go to the
Yes!
you play any game, and like random people in the quote unquote Street Fighter community will say the same shit.
It's literally the
But they're
same
nobody.
shit. You're the nobody, so it's like, why pay them
Like
any
they're
mind?
literally
You're
so it doesn't
nobody.
matter. There's
Doesn't
no reason.
fucking
There's no
matter.
reason to be mad.
It's not done.
It doesn't matter. Any of that, it doesn't matter. So I don't know about like what you want to talk to. Like I don't know if people in the chat have other specific things. Hashtag vote B for Summit. But you know, like I don't really know anything else to say. Hashtag vote Bio for Summit. So
Let's see. I think Pig wants to join. Okay, yeah, okay. Pig has something to say on the entire thing. I'm gonna add him real quick. Y'all miss y'all. I haven't actually talked to Pig in a fucking minute, huh? It's been fucking years.
hashtag vote Pig for Summit.
Why would you do that?
What?
Pig. It's case sensitive.
Hashtag vote Rewind for Summit. Vote me in and vote Bio in, and then you can vote in Rewind.
Oh, I'm gonna vote. I'm just gonna help buy and rewind. Though I'm very curious who is gonna next be the next person. That's what I'm curious about. Damn, this is the most viewers I've gotten. Now all I'm here is to talk shit about
That's what
shit.
people love.
This is what people like. I should become a content creator. Just talk about drama all fucking day. And think of like other, you know, gay content creators, you know? Starting drama and shit. I'm joking. Only partially. But still.
Wait, is Pig joining us?
Yes, I'm waiting for him to send a friend request.
What's up, chat? How's it going? While we're waiting, if anyone
Matt,
in
did I see
Sonic
you lurking in
chat
this chat room?
wants to
Matt,
ask any questions, I could potentially answer. But I don't know if you guys care about my responses.
Is Tom Brady here? Oh god.
When is the
I'm
Devora
actually really surprised
cosplay?
out of all this drama, like PL almost said nothing about me. I think the worst thing he said about me after getting 13 notes, he's like posted some random ass clip of him getting a round off of my sector.
Well, that's you're untouchable.
Yeah,
I'm literally
like, even if he does end up like saying something about me, I'm just gonna look at him, and then I want you guys stream, type the forbidden number. I want to see the forbidden number.
Forbidden number.
I want to see the forbidden numbers. I want to see the forbidden numbers in my stream chat right now. Just spam it. Just spam it. The forbidden numbers. Just spam it. Just spam it. Just spam it. That's. I just want to. I thought I want to say yes. I thought I want to see or the forbidden every. But this is if he tries it. Stream stops. This is if he tries it. This is if he tries it. All right. That's if he tries it. 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 He didn't try it. He didn't try it. Stop. He didn't try it. He didn't try it. He didn't try it, okay? So we're gonna relax. We're gonna relax. We're gonna relax here. We're gonna relax. He didn't say didn't say anything, so we're gonna relax. Chill. Relax. Relax. he didn't say shit, so relax. Okay, I think the Pig sent it. I'm gonna add him now. I guess it's accept. I'm going to send him an invite.
And I don't know if I want to talk about that PlayStation. I don't know if that's the place. I don't know if this is the place right now.
So how about Tiffany, huh?
Are you really gonna do this right now? All right, everyone. Tiffany is a made-up fabrication of a person.
Never. That
Just to
shit
let you
was
know.
godlike. I just invited her.
Appreciate those that are excited to see my Devora in MK11. I'm definitely gonna use her. You have to be voted into Summit. If you're not invited, you have to be voted. Yeah.
You gotta be voted in. You can buy yourself in, but you have to have a lot of shmoolah, Benjis, Franklins.
Good thing you're gonna buy me in, right?
Koala.
Besides yourself and your brother, who would you like to see at Summit? Rewind. I definitely think he definitely deserves it. It'd be really fun for sure. Like if we all were there,
Yeah.
because like we are friends
Mhm.
outside of just the game, so it would be fun.
The thing is, summits you could still get in even if you don't get voted in. It just costs a lot of money, but yeah, you can go to the house still. And it's sick as hell.
And just like chill, but not actually.
Yeah,
Dude,
you pretty much are there.
flashbacks of
Actually.
ESL season 2. No thanks.
No, it's a little different. It's you pretty much get to like you get to participate in almost pretty much like everything except like competing. I think.
Guess.
Yeah, you get to participate in like everything except competing. So
I just want to play Mafia, man.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's actually not fun. I'm waiting for Pig to figure out he has to click the accept invite button. I wonder if Streamlabs is using.
I think there might be a better Devora, a new better player. Sure, why not? Or there's like Rewind is like a super strong player. If he wants to play Devora, he could be the best Devora. It doesn't really matter.
Yo, click accept on the invite.
Has Pig never used Discord before?
I guess not. Pig, yo, listen, you click the accept the invite button on the DM that I've sent you.
You choose any MK9 OG for MK11.
Oh, CD Junior free.
Who would you choose?
CD Junior free.
Yeah, CD Junior would be hype.
Actually, CD Junior is like one of the
he would definitely be hype.
And the fact that him and his brothers are coming back to play Mortal Kombat 11 is going to be fucking godlike.
Are they? Is that actual factual?
Pig keeps trying. Oh my god, Pig. Liz.
New player would I put in?
Give me 1 second, Honeybee. Pig, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, Pig. You see our little messages here?
Wait, I'm sorry. Do I see what?
Do you see our little DM messages I've sent you here?
Yeah, but it says invalid link.
Here, try this. Does that work?
Yeah, just send me another one. I'll try joining.
Try that. Does that work? There you go. Okay, so now on the left, click where Honeybee is, where it says fuck neutral.
1 second.
Got it. There you go, Pig. Also, you play Kenshi, so
All right.
we shall.
Hey, one second. Let me get my headset because I can barely hear you guys because my internal speaker is broken. So I got to get my headphones. 1 second.
Okay. We got Pig here to talk about this shit.
I feel like I was saying something and then I got cut out and then the people stopped hearing me. I don't know if they can hear me anymore.
The reason why they couldn't hear you is because I left.
I was talking about some real shit, man, and now the stream will never hear it again.
You won't do it.
Do what?
But yeah. Other than that, from the supposed leaked list, I'm not gonna really say who I want and don't want on it. That's just
tell the people who should take Chris G's spot.
I don't even think anybody should take Chris G's spot. I don't think it belongs to Chris G, but probably not going to happen to him. But if anything, I think it should be Rewind. I was thinking first maybe you, Honeybee, did it, but from recent results, if we're gonna go off recent results, let's say Rewind, and then it would be you.
But we already know results.
Yeah, it don't matter. Exactly.
Don't matter.
But it would be weird to like not have the Injustice 2 Evo champion on there, right? So that's just my opinion.
All right. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah. That's good.
God, man, I'm so free when it comes to Discord.
Hold up. You play Kenshi, so we're gonna move you to fuck neutral because you don't Kenshi play so good.
All right. Hey, so, man, so what happened on Chris's stream? I just got like my phone blew up. I was doing some stuff, and everyone's like, "Man, did you hear what Chris said? Did you hear what Chris said?" Can you just give me a little quick recount?
Man, you could definitely just like look at my archives for that. That shit is. That's what I only spent the last 50 minutes doing. That's what these last 50 minutes are doing.
No, I hear you. So what was texted to me was he was complaining and putting everybody in the NRS community on blast and just basically saying the entire community sucks, toxic, cancer, all that good stuff. But like, correct me if I'm wrong. It's just like Tweety, right? Like, it's just.
We've been over this. It was just Tweety that like, and his like pretty much followers that like were like blowing it up, and then It was.
He was the only actual like top player that was saying that Chris shouldn't be in.
Yep.
Like he was the only one like tweeting about that and shit. But then it was just like
Eventually, it got
basically-
really dumb. It got really dumb for no reason. Essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, all
and-
right. Let me ask this. Did he lose his summit spot?
Yes.
Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Oh no, like we
No,
don't know for certain if he lost it or if he gave it up or what.
These are Chris G's words. According to Chris G, him and the summit time people talked, and then he lost the spot.
So from what I can tell, I don't think. I don't know. I think he might have lost his spot because of some people bringing up the past. And I think that's. I think that's what happened. I think he's when he says NRS community. Yeah, sure, he's talking about the whole Tweety debacle, him and Tweety going back and forth and whatnot. But I actually think he's talking about the other players that were bringing to light again, like the what was it, like a black woman can't.
The blowing up females stuff.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about that stuff on my stream. That's cool.
I completely agree. I completely agree. And like
it's not my business.
I get. He knows he messed up, and but I think somebody bringing that back up. I think that's what kind of reignited somebody to make that decision. I don't know this.
I said, I think he said he agreed to having himself be removed, and then he said he will never support NMS community stuff ever again. I hope he plays MK11 because I think he'd be pretty good at it. But I think this entire situation is silly. I definitely would like it if he would stop using his power to shit on the entirety of the community because it doesn't reflect all of us. And yeah.
Chris is a super player. Like, he's a great player, great neutral, great everything. If he picked up the game, he'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
I think he still should pick up the game. I want all those guys to pick up the game.
I want
It'd be
all
so much
people
fun.
to play. Well, for anybody here outside of the NRS community, I would like you all to play MK11. I'm even going to advocate for the Japanese players who have been competing against.
Definitely. I think that'd be sick.
To play MK11 because I know they would actually be fucking godlike. Because the amount of time and effort they would put into the game would be actually unmatched to anybody else's in the game, and they would fuck everybody up, and it would be so fucking godlike.
From what I've seen, and I'm apparently I'm the only human who hasn't played the game yet, but but apparently from what I've seen, I love it. I think it looks awesome. I love the focus on the mid-range buttons, and everyone's got good mid-range buttons. And
yeah, if Baraka stays the same way, I ain't playing Baraka. If there's no chip death,
you said you play. Okay.
If there's no chip death, if there is chip kill still, and Baraka is still the exact same he is, I am meaning Baraka.
Interesting. All right. So, did you guys test that by the way? Like, did you test if you could die from chip?
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
You can. Okay.
I hope that goes.
Flawless blocks do 10% of like the regular block chip.
So, can you combo into throws still? No one's ever said that.
Oh, I don't think you can.
No. Okay. I was just curious if that was a mechanic.
It's more of a, how you'd expect from a fighting game, what you expect, and it's gonna be really good.
Gotcha.
Oh, Big D wants DM me. Big D, DM
me. Bio says get him in Perfect Legend for a...
Taking the cup reunion?
I'm definitely not getting PL in there, but I'll get Bio. I'll get Bio in, though. Bio, just DM me. Just DM me.
Like how you just threw the fish at PL. You're like, you're not gonna get him in.
What? Why would I get him in here? He would just take the dumbest shit, and I would just remove him.
Man.
I've been cringing for the past couple days at PL. So
yeah, I'm not with it.
wait. Are you, both of you give me your top 5 for most cringe posters on Twitter in the last week, please. Just give it to me.
Tweety. PL.
Perfect Legend. James MK.
James MK. 100% James MK.
That's like a lifetime achievement award, though. He stays that way.
Yeah, I know. Oh wait, we want to be added to the.
Okay.
What else is coming?
Real. Oh, this would be fun.
Man, personally, I really like the rivalry talk. I like the in-game rivalry, especially between cross communities and stuff like that. I thought it was super ugly when I woke up this morning and saw the chef comments and stuff. I was really annoyed. And honestly, just to be clear, I think I've had some moments like that myself. I've learned from it, and I just really don't want to see someone go down that path. It's just nothing good will come out of it. It's so much more fun to just keep it in the game. It's super unnecessary. I mean, I talked to him. I told him, I was like, you've got to come back off that, man. You've got to apologize. You can't do that. Like that doesn't do any good for anybody. But I mean, hopefully for now on, he won't make that mistake. Dude's young. Was he 20, 21, 22? Speaking of which, are you 21 now?
A week and a half. No, a week and like 3 days. I'll be 21.
I can drink with
I
you.
can legally drink, guys.
That is
March
super
2nd.
weird.
I can legally drink.
Yeah, super weird. Actually, I don't know if I want to drink with you.
You're a
I still
pussy.
think it's weird thinking of Sonic driving.
What?
Oh my, that is weird.
Yeah, right? I feel like he's behind the wheel. Like, I can't.
I mean, I've gotten fucked up before, so I mean, off the record. What are you guys talking about?
Can you invite Bio?
I'm waiting. I need his fucking. I need his fucking.
Can I just say I haven't seen you guys? I haven't seen you guys in 2 years. I'm like dying to hang out.
Yeah.
Like
It's
all
been a
you people.
We're
long
pretty
ass
much
time.
still the same.
If you guys can just put up with hanging out with a geriatric old man for like 3 days, 5 days, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. I got Rio and Bio in here.
Sweet.
Okay, so let's
Here?
see. I'm gonna wait for
Where
the
they at?
call. Join the call. What the fuck is this fucking?
Where's Big D at? Get that man in here.
He'll be home soon.
You should video chat me. I just made this monster nuts and more peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's awesome.
Hello.
Your fucking profile picture is godlike. You're like, all serious. Also, you play Bane, so you shall go to.
No neutral.
Bane,
Give me
so,
something
see,
good.
so no,
Something
I
good.
agree with no neutral, but he also says fuck neutral. You know.
But I'm also godlike at neutral, so put me
To go
somewhere good.
to gay.
You can be there with your
Hashtag
brother.
vote Bio for Summit. Hashtag vote B for Summit.
You're gonna go to your
Out
brother.
here chilling for votes.
You're gonna go to your brother. Alright. You're gonna join no neutral.
Aw.
Oh no neutral. Fuck neutral. You're gonna join fuck neutral. That's. What you-
Hey.
Why are you peering offline?
I'm
All right,
appearing
hold
off.
up. I had to join because I heard this fool Bio said he has neutral.
What's up, Rewind?
He's got full screen projectiles.
I'm sorry.
Full
I'm
screen
sorry.
level
I'm
3
sorry.
armor.
Baby. Let me try sending you the invite directly. I'm sorry.
Bio has neutral now. Can.
Hashtag Rewind for Summit.
Oh yeah, Bio
Okay,
definitely has
B for
neutral.
Summit.
Auto neutrals when characters. By the way, for people wondering, auto neutrals when characters play the neutral for you. So you
Are
don't
we
have
allowed
like,
to talk
focus on the
about-
neutral? You know.
Are we allowed to talk about what we've heard rumor-wise of what's the summit's gonna be?
No, I'd rather
Like-
not. I'd rather not talk about that.
Because Sonic's in, so like,
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
don't know.
like, and his face
let's
is
get-
on camera right now. Like,
let's get Sonic's ass. Let's get Sonic's ass voted off right now. Let's go.
Nah, it fucking
Literally
sucks. What's good?
Just,
Big D,
uh,
hold up. Everybody gets their honorary
Sonic's-
roll titles.
Sonic's still in that.
Sonic's gonna leave, end
Fuck
the
up,
stream,
Matt.
and then it'll just be the four of
The
us.
fuck up, honeybee. Okay, hold up. I need to.
You better put me in all neutral, first of all.
Okay, you play Ermax, so you're gonna go to auto.
Wait. You're using everyone else's Injustice 2 main, but then you use my MKX.
Oh,
That's
that was
fucked up.
rude.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Oh, you play Poison
that-
Ivy. That's definitely either fuck neutral or auto neutral. Auto neutral. She
Auto
plays,
neutral.
she plays the
Auto
neutral.
neutral.
She
Auto
literally
neutral.
plays the neutral for herself, so she's auto,
Auto
neutral.
neutral.
Auto neutral. I
Wow.
agree. Ermac and Poison Ivy are
what's up,
auto neutral
Ryan?
characters.
What happened to equality? All of a sudden, we're not using my Injustice mains. That's
Well,
wild.
it doesn't matter if I use Poison Ivy. It's still auto neutral. I don't. That's why. Why do you think
That's
Dragon's
not
there?
auto neutral.
Why do you think
Yeah,
Dragon
It's
is
a
there?
hard life.
I
Definitely.
play Blue Beetle, so put me in the neutral only chat. Please.
That's definitely auto
right.
neutral. The thing is, all your mains, Rewind actually say fuck neutral, so I should really put you there. But
Yeah, that's what I'm
you have,
saying.
it's like,
Black Adam.
you have neutral but fuck neutral characters, so I'm a little conflicted. So I put you in
That's
auto
kind of
neutral.
ridiculous. That's a fucked up combination.
It's mad dumb. Let's see.
Playing Gang Beasts tonight?
What happened to
I'm down.
Pigs, Mike?
So did you guys want to be here just to be here, or you guys want to talk about something?
Well, I want to say
I
that
heard
Chris G.
Bio-
Okay, I like Chris G. Right? Like I haven't spoken to him like on like a regular basis.
Yeah.
I'm not like good friends with him or anything. I like him. I respect him. I respect what he's done. He's been a part of the community forever. You already, mentioned that we all agreed that Chris G, he's a good spot for that summit.
Mhm.
But if I had to turn off the stream, because if I heard 30 more seconds of that misinformation and just overall generalization that literally made no sense,
It was
I
actually
was going to
bullshit.
pop a fucking blood vessel.
Yeah,
I'm
it's just
sitting here
bullshit.
listening to it. This dude is listening to Twitter eggs and Tweety.
Mhm.
And then he's like, well, this is what the community wanted. Like, bro, for someone like him who's been in the scene for so long to be this driven by no-face trolls,
Mhm.
that's insane.
Mhm.
What happened to the thick skin?
Mhm.
You know? That's crazy.
He's just actually dumb as hell. And he should know to have that thick skin considering the other games he plays. So it really makes no sense. It's not like he only gets it from the NRS community. He definitely gets it from other communities too. So.
Yeah. And then Silver Eye was in the chat. He's like, all right, start naming things. And then the moment Rai started speaking the truth, Buddy got
banned.
hit with the ban hammer.
He's
That
like, I
shit
wanna
was
hear it.
swift.
It was
That was
Rai got
crazy.
banned.
That was actually
I was
crazy.
like, please hit him with what's the no face trolls you talking about?
I was so
That's
interested to hear. Like, I thought he might address it, and then no, he got
Banned
banned.
him? Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm sitting here waiting. I'm like, all right, well, here come all the generalizations. He's about to start making points. And Rai's like, all right, say it. Boom, bam, gone.
Yeah, gone. That shit was actually dumb as hell. Also, while you guys talk, I'm going to go grab some cereal because I haven't actually eaten anything today. So give me 1 second.
Yeah, that's why I just ate this peanut butter. Big D, do not say it's overrated. It is the best thing ever. I'm still like a weekly subscriber to Nuts and
Wait,
More.
what are you eating?
Nuts and More peanut butter isn't.
Oh, that's just trash.
Yeah, no, you blew it out. No, you're full of shit.
That's just trash.
I don't know what you tried. You didn't try Nuts and More.
I did. Dude, we did it. Remember years ago, we did it like, I showed it on the camera. I was like, yo, look, Nuts and More. We all took it at the same time. It was great for the first 5 seconds, and then it tasted like styrofoam for the next 30 minutes.
Listen, you're really not trying to. You're not doing any good for my sponsor deal. I'm trying to get a sponsor with them.
Nuts and
It's
More
like-
pig?
it's like-
God.
Nuts pig.
I don't know if that's the prefix you want. So then what do you make of all this?
Well, I mean, like I said earlier, I mean, there's multiple things going on. I mean, you got Carl, who's scared to do exhibitions still because Sonic basically scarred him for life.
Yeah.
He'll never do another exhibition as long as he lives. And if he does, it'll be in the confines of his own home, privacy, secrecy. No one will know about it. And then you got Tweety.
Yeah.
Tweety needed to come down on whatever he was on. The chef comments were they were the lowest point of the week. I think a lot of people have talked about that. I'm super sad, and it sucks that he lost the sponsorship, or he was released, or whatever it was today. That sucks. And as far as Chris goes, Chris has done this before. Because Chris has gotten a lot of heat from our scene, like our players. Chris and I, like when I first started out, he and I had like this like dumb little beef, and I was just so excited about him as good as a legendary player as he is coming to our community and playing our game and stuff. So I just kind of initiated beef with him just because I wanted to. But then like it was stupid, and then he and I were testing some games, made friends and stuff, and just we kind of see each other eye to eye now. I know he's made some mistakes also, like pretty bad mistakes on social media, and I think all of us, and all the randoms, all the top players, upcoming players, should all look at this as an example of just what not to do, and just everyone just kind of keep each other in check and in line. But I don't know. I think it's just a big fucking mess. I think this is what happens when the game is 2 months away, and this is just people like needing to blow their load somehow.
I think so too. I think it got blown out of proportion. I don't agree with saying that I don't think he got kicked out. I think they both made a mutual agreement. I do agree with I do believe Chris when he says that. I don't think he lost his spot. I don't think he gave up his spot. I think it was just a mutual agreement that it wasn't worth all that.
That's kind of what I think too.
Like, it's not going to be like, oh,
Wait, what do you think, Tim?
that shit that, the racist stuff or whatever that he said years ago or however long ago it was got brought up and like, oh, well, he lost his spot. There's no way that the Summit people didn't already know about that, but it's been blown over, regardless of how shitty it was to say that, it was a long time ago. Not justifying
I'm
it.
basically agreeing with Big D.
Yeah, but it's the truth, right? So he's not going to lose his spot if once that shit gets like unburied or whatever the word is for that. Like to bring that shit back up from the dead is not going to cost him his Summit spot. I think it was a mixture of everything all together that eventually they just came to an agreement that it wasn't worth dealing with it. And then he was probably so pissed off with the backlash that he got that he didn't care. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't need this. Like, I'm done. Cool. I'm not going anymore. It's over. And now he went on to stream that abysmal rant of his, as wrong and misinformed as it was. I don't know. It's the first time I ever tuned into a stream. Literally never joined his stream before that. And the only thing worse than the misinformation that he was spewing, was the bullshit his sheep were saying in chat. But I was like so glued to like the situation that I didn't hide the chat because I needed to see what was going on. Even like other like well-known names in that community were like, you would have thought they like new to Twitter. Like the Twitter eggs we keep talking about, you would have thought they were the same people.
Hey, so was he removed from Summit or did he drop out of Summit?
No one knows.
No one.
There's no clarity on it. There's no for sure answer, and it's probably something that we're never going to know for sure. But
you know it all. It always.
I don't think so. I don't think he lost a spot. I think it was a mutual agreement.
Really?
Yeah, that's my opinion. I don't think they kicked him off. I think it was a mixture of everything combined. They thought it was best that he wasn't a part of it. He decided he didn't want to be a part of it because of all this dumb shit. So then they agreed, and that was it. That's what I think happened.
I think if he's saying stuff like how he doesn't even want to play MK11 once it comes out and stuff like that, I think it was definitely a mutual agreement.
Yeah, that's what I think it was. I mean, I don't really have a lot to say about it. It just really irritated me that the moment anyone challenged that stupid ass generalization, they got banned. Or he just ignored the situation.
Oh, what's good, Mr. Akume? Hold up.
Hey guys, what's going on?
You play Ares, and you
no
play
neutral.
Yeah, no neutral. I'm sorry.
No neutral. Yeah, I'll 100% accept my fate on that.
I like how no neutral is better than auto neutral in this Discord server.
I actually win in that.
Yeah, you're actually better than all of us. Congrats.
Like best category, but that's just my...
Hey, real talk. I think if that spot is open, come on. The 2 days before, have Perfect Legend versus Tweety fight first to 10 for the spot.
Oh, what?
He would decline it. He would decline it. He would literally decline that spot.
Like,
That would
be the most gut-wrenching thing possible for him to lose that spot in front of everyone.
Dude, it would
Tweety?
Excruciatingly exciting. Like I would die to see this man.
Oh, the thing is, if they did that, PL would still decline because he doesn't want to get beat again.
Well, then you can't.
PL.
I think Sonic beating him at 13-0
just fight anyone.
That's the end. When Sonic beat him 13-0, that was the end of him accepting any kind of first to 10s or first to anythings with anyone. Because, what's it gonna do for him at this point? Like, especially him going to do a money match with Tweety for $100. Like, that's not going to be on a big stage. And when he loses, it's not going to be any good for his like reputation at all. It's just going to be nothing.
Sonic, what cereal are you eating?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Also, he attacked me in DBFZ too, and then I won Evo for that, so he has absolutely nothing for me anymore.
Right. He spent your entire Dragon Ball, like, the first, 6 months to a year, all he did was try to, shit on Sonic anytime Sonic would do anything. When Goichi won, or whatever, and Sonic got second, PL's, popping off as if he's the one that beat Sonic. I'm just like, what is this, man?
Honeybee, what'd you think of the honey beatings?
It's just silly. Okay, I wasn't gonna really comment on it, but honestly, I just find it so petty. It's super petty that he would do something like that. And the thing is if you watch the matches, all of them, he barely beat me. He barely beat me. And that was literally my second major ever. And I took the Evo champion to a game 5, whatever, and then he beat me, but I still outplaced him in that same tournament. So
Bro,
whatever.
Really off topic. Sonic, breathe when you're fucking eating. This dude's going ham on cereal.
Yeah, I've got something real quick to say, and then I'll probably leave you guys to it. From a side that hasn't really been heard from, which is that I've had.
I love cereal. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. This is coming from a kid that the first time I met him, he was eating 6 bags of gummy worms in 5 seconds. Anyways,
still does that.
I hate gunner
fucking
words. What are you talking about?
fucking we're not
Call
gonna
that shit weapon length. I'm sorry.
I've had talks with a lot of people, and there's something I want to say that I don't think has been talked about, which is I want to address, I guess, the community as a whole when I say this, is that I thought that our scene as a whole did in fact react negatively towards the entire summit situation, especially the leak, and that reflected, and I'm gonna tell you guys very strongly on those behind the scenes. That upset a lot of people that do put the work in. I've been in the situation of putting the work in to create something to give our players and our scene an opportunity to have exposure, to have a chance at earning a living off of this thing that used to be just our, hobby or our fun thing to do. And when we put something out or when something gets out and our initial reaction from all of our top guys is, oh, well, why the fuck am I not there? Or something like that. All those negative responses when, and again, I'm going to come across a certain way when I say that it felt like, if that list was indeed true, that almost the only positive responses I saw were from those involved or potentially involved. Almost everyone else has almost had a negative condemnation to it.
I can't wait for the summit.
I don't know. I've been pretty positive about it.
And Pig, you have. This is more of a general statement. There were a lot of.
I'm actually really looking forward to commercial campaign.
Also, David, you're welcome to join too if you want to talk about this too. Also,
I've got some really good ideas. It's like a commercial, like every week to get votes and stuff, or depending on how it's going to work date wise, I might do like every day. It's gonna be good. A lot of Sarah McLachlan music.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
I think it's gonna be incredibly hype. But I guess what I want to get across is that even with E-League, I was kind of involved with that one. But a lot of these big opportunities that our scene gets, I would like to see more positive responses to them rather than the entitlement that I've seen and all those.
I wouldn't say positive. I would like to say professional.
Yeah.
I definitely think a lot of the situation gonna handle a lot more professionally. It's like. One thing is for sure is like people aren't taking NDAs seriously, so I definitely think eventually people should face some repercussions for breaking NDA.
I agree.
So I definitely think
someone needs to get slapped with a lawsuit. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, dude, people don't realize how serious NDAs are.
That's honestly what it's gonna take is someone getting absolutely royally fucked for breaking one.
Yep.
Because that's legally what they're obligated to be allowed to do.
Yep. Also, it's Mac holding here. 1 second. Close my window.
No, I agree. And breaking NDAs has been something I don't understand why it's like so common. Not even just in our scene, but just in like the FGC in general. Things get leaked, but we're just notorious for leaks, i.e., the fucking roster.
That happens in almost every game that gets fucking data mined.
Yeah, I get that, but for something like this to get leaked so early...
See, that's not even on our end. That's on like. That's fucking somebody inside on the inside.
But see, and you know what the worst part about this is that it's such a big deal that most of us know it's a big deal. I guarantee there's people that know who actually broke it and they're refusing to say anything to save face. But people need to learn it's not okay to break NDAs like this. But I don't know how much longer.
And I was like, I'm not breaking NDA.
I was like, if I was a part of this, y'all wouldn't hear shit. Like, I'm not risking my life just to tell someone something's gonna happen in 2 months anyway.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't.
You can sit your happy ass down and wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I want to get across. Sonic, you're right in that it could be just more professional because people do have their right to, we got Honeybee in this chat who has a very strong argument for why he should be there. Unfortunately, this particular event doesn't, like, what you've done actually doesn't kind of mean shit.
Yep, I agree. No, I agree. I said that. I addressed that earlier too.
Yeah, you have. And by the way, Sonic, this entire stream has been wonderful, and this might be the first time I've ever 100% agreed with you, which was absolutely beautiful.
It's mad silly.
It was awesome.
I was like, this shit is that dumb. What are you talking about?
I just want to address that. I thought our reaction could have overall been better and more hype again because it reflects on the people that are putting this on for us.
I think generally speaking, the NRS community was hype. It was just that like the bad seeds got made like
it also
blew
got
up.
all
The
the
bad
attention,
seeds blew up.
right?
That was the problem.
Yeah, that's what
seed
blew up, and it may have overshadowed.
Yep. No,
the positive.
no, I did. It did. No,
Yeah.
it did. It may have. It did.
But
So
to
that's
be
on
a
all of you guys
seasoned
who are
com-
liking and retweeting the shit. Start liking and retweeting the positive shit. You done.
I didn't like
dumb
it. Retweet
sons
the
of
shit.
bitches.
I ain't fucking. I was like, nope, not.
Dude,
Nope.
but for a seasoned competitor like Chris G to assume that a couple random ass trolls with one face attached to it being Tweety, I'm not censoring shit, you know, Tweety being the face of that, how are you going to generalize an entire scene out of that? Someone who's been around, like he said, since the dawn of fucking time for fighting games, that you're literally going to generalize an entire scene because of some dumb shit with people that didn't even spell check their tweet. Like, are you fucking joking?
It was mad.
I don't want to see that. I don't know. Dude, I couldn't listen to it anymore. I was getting so irritated listening to it that I stopped. I was playing Apex with Aquaman, and I'm like, I had to turn it off. Like, I literally had to turn off the stream. Like, I have to play something because this shit is nuts. It was
You
so
want to play
stupid.
more Apex?
2 wins back to back, by the way.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're
Dragons.
kind of OD.
Dragons.
We are kind of OD. Dragon,
Down to
first of
play
all, you
Oh, what's your
spent...
take on all this, Dragon?
Go ahead.
I just want to play Apex, to be honest.
Yay, hey, Dragon.
Dragon, how's Soul Calibur going?
I just want to play Apex.
Wait, did you get bodied in Soul Calibur? What did I miss?
No.
I haven't
No,
played
it's
Apex in
just-
actually like 3 days.
We
I think
bodied
I'm
Soul
starting to
Calibur.
suffer- I think I'm
It's
starting to
over.
suffer from withdrawal
Oh, okay.
from not playing Apex in like 3 days. Do you have
think
ranked mode yet? You ranked mode in yet?
What, for what?
Apex.
Ranked mode? Dude, the game came out a week ago.
Hey, shut the
Did you
fuck
guys
up.
even know I was in here for like
Yeah,
a while?
I know you were here the entire time. You had your mic muted. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I was just
That
like,
game's godlike,
I was
though.
like,
Give it
whenever he
time.
wants to talk, I'll talk.
Dragon,
Someone
I miss
talk.
you. I'm glad you're coming back, buddy.
Oh yeah,
I'll
thanks,
say
man.
Man, it's alright to have you back.
I miss you too, Dragon.
I just kind of followed Dragon.
You're an okay person, Dragon.
Thank you, thank you.
It's alright.
I'll take it.
He's pretty okay.
But you're not my Evo champ.
Dang.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Dragon,
Who
who
won
would you
Evo
vote
in
for Summit?
2015?
Me?
Ah,
Sonic.
fuck. I was gonna say, Dragon and Rewind are my Evo champs, but Fox is definitely not mine. So wait, what was 2014? Who
I
won
don't
in
even have an Evo
Injustice?
champ in this call.
I was like, me?
You won Injustice? God, fuck. What about 2013?
Okay, that was KDZ.
KZ.
Definitely not KDZ. What about 2012?
PL.
Denzel.
Yeah,
Alright, Denzel is my Evo champion.
Den-
2012,
Denzel's the
boys.
last-
No, I lied. I'm sorry, no, it was PL. It was PL.
Denzel's 20.
PL.
Wait,
20
wait,
Denzel, it's KDZ and Denzel. KDZ and Denzel.
wait, who won?
Fuck.
No,
who won
2013
Mortal Kombat
was.
9? Who won Mortal Kombat 9 2013?
Denzel.
I think-
Denzel.
Oh, give it to Denzel.
Yeah, it's Denzel.
Yeah,
KDZ also won.
Denzel's my Evo champ. Rewind went to Red Lobster and ordered nothing
Hey, I
but
won
Red
MK9
Lobster
for
biscuits.
2014.
Dragon, you were there for that. Dude ordered food, sent it back, he didn't like it, and took 2 boxes of Red Lobster biscuits back
Dude,
to the
those
hotel
biscuits
room.
are the best.
Not
like,
my
I was like,
Evo champion.
There, godlike though.
But yeah,
Yo,
I just want to say if you guys want to play Apex, let me know because I want to join your squad. But yep, that's it. I'm muting myself. Bye bye.
Alright, on top of blowing up Dragon for his food choices, I took him to Five Guys. The man orders a burger, takes the bun off, and throws it away. And I'm like, you could have ordered it without the bun.
But you know what? Maybe it was an audible, you know, halftime
You
adjustments.
No, it's way better if you order without a bun. They wrap it in. It's like the #1 keto meal ever.
Yeah, he ordered it,
It-
and then threw the bun out.
No, that's the bitch move. Sorry, Dragon. But I get the double bacon cheeseburger, and I get the little cheeseburger. I get both fucking burgers. Get it wrapped in lettuce, and
That's
I'm
fantastic.
oh my god, I'm in
that's
fucking
keto as hell.
heaven. It is so good. I feel, and you shouldn't be losing weight eating that shit. Like it doesn't even feel like it. You feel like you gained 10 pounds next day.
Oh, for sure.
It's unbelievable.
But that was all I wanted to say. I want to come in and say, Chris G, I still respect him, but dude needs to get his facts in order before
Yeah,
putting an entire
I
scene
just
on
don't, I
blast.
didn't like the misinformation. That's what set me off too.
Yeah. Oh, it drove me nuts, dude. I was
Yeah,
losing
the
my mind.
misinformation like actually was setting me off. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, no.
But
So for those of you who actually listen to SonicFox, he was spitting straight facts. I agree with him. Love you guys. I'm gonna get out of here and let you guys take over. You guys have one.
yeah, about to go back on Apex. I want to say one more thing.
You need a third?
Yo,
Vote
Dragon,
Big D for Summit and not Honeybee.
Ow.
Vote. I will tell you what. Vote Biohazard for Summit.
Hey,
After
That's fine.
rewind bio and then me, let B kind of like, you know, he has his Twitter followers. Let the rest of us,
No,
you know,
vote for
have
me.
some
Vote for
fun.
me. Let Big D sit at home.
Yeah, I kind of like Bio better.
Hey, vote for me.
vote for him.
hey.
Wow, I'm feeling
Imagine.
so unwanted.
No, I'm just kidding. I hate both of you. No, I'm just...
Alright, I guess we'll call it here then. Stream. Thanks for coming for the first NRS podcast with four
Yeah.
random ass players.
How did it feel to be a professional streamer, Fox? You had a camera for the first time in
I
like.
don't like it.
Okay.
So I'm going to delete it. Anyway,
delete
stream.
it. Wait, don't delete it.
Dragon, you like my cute face? You like?
Delete
No,
the
I meant,
archive
like,
before
don't delete
NRS
the
highlights
archive.
takes it.
I'm not gonna delete the highlight. No, why would I do that?
Hashtag vote B for Summit.
No, dude. None of these shameless plugs. Vote D for Summit.
Dragon, if you have an open spot on Apex, I'm done to play on PSN.
I'll play with both of you. Oh wow, he
Oh,
left.
he
Okay,
left.
fine.
Okay. Alright, stream. I'm gonna end it here.
All right, bye, stream.
Peace.
Bye bye.